Hello, this is Shankar. Today, I'm going to talk about a very important predictive technique of astrology. Astrology, I believe, is a very important science, and in today's world, astrology is connected with wellness. A lot of good can be done by understanding astrology. It is connected. Whatever is inside you is also outside. There is a whole energy theme which works around us. Yes, there are missing links by which a scientist can say that this is not a science because you cannot see it. But science is also observation of things. Water is water. It's only when it's put with fire that steam comes, and that steam can do a lot of things. Water is broken up into hydrogen and oxygen, and that hydrogen and oxygen then can be used for a lot of things, even right to making nuclear reactors by combining it with certain things. So there is something which is there in astrology also. We are energy, we flow, we have a lifetime, we flow, we carry things, go to another womb, and then we react and act in different environments where we go and we are made to go. Everybody doesn't act and react in the same way. So that is our mind, which is moon. So when I come to moon, and now I'd like to tell you about the planets as such. We all know that there are 9 planets, including Rahu and Ketu. I talk. In astrology, one thing which I've seen is that a person who sees a Saturn which is debilitated and starts predicting negatively. A person who sees planets in the 8th house starts predicting negatively. Planet in the 6th house, again negation. 12th house, again negation. It is not like that. Every planet has 2 aspects to it. The live aspect and the non-live aspect. I will not dwell into all the 9 planets, but this is a very important aspect when we do predictions in astrology. Like sun. Sun, metaphorically, as it is explained in astrology, is the king. Now we say sun is the most very important planet, royal planet. It is partially malefic, but it is very benefic. It makes you a king, it makes you, a very big government servant, it gives you power, but that is all around sun. But you should understand that sun has got 2 aspects of it, the live aspect and the non-live aspect. The live aspect of sun is that it is the karak of your father. It is the karak of how you behave with your elders. It is the karak of how you, deal with people, the respect you give to people or to your guru or to the people who work under you. Those are things which are the live aspects of sun. Then there are the non-live aspects, which is prestige, power, ego. The king also knows how to do all the negative things. If a king is a warrior, knows all the traits of war, knows how to plan the strategy or make a strategy for war, it also knows how to do deception, how cheating is done, how a spy has to be, sent, how things at the back end have to be done. So let us say sun is in the 12th house. Now sun in the 12th house will make a person, any of the planets, I take 12th house because people call it a negative house, or I will take 8th house, 6th house. So I'm taking 12th house. Sun in 12th house may not be good for the live things. Live aspect may not be good for the father. It may not be good for the temperament you have in terms of dealing with others. But sun, when it is in the 12th house as a king, I'm just giving one example, is he could be a person who's a very good strategist, a person who's doing a very good in secretive activities, a person who could be a very good spy, A person who could do today, in today's world, Sun in 12th house could be a very good thing for diplomacy. So these are the non-life things. So Sun in 12th, if it is there, strongly placed, it will always, in a negative house, will give you positivity for the non-life things. As I explained to you, being a detective, being a spy, being a strategist, being a diplomat. These are non-life things, and it will spoil the life things, like, the health of father, your attitude toward elders, so on and so forth, which I've also talked about at the beginning of the video. So no planet is good and no planet is bad. Like Mars. Let us say Mars is debilitated. Let me take a planet which is debilitated. Now Mars debilitated, today I have seen most of the people who have Mars debilitated have a lot of money. They have money. They are moneyed people. Even if it's a rickshaw puller, even if it's a billionaire, they will have money. Mars debilitated Mars again has two aspects of it. What are the live aspects of Mars? Brother. The way you operate. It's a commander-in-chief. It executes. It basically executes the order of Sun. It also executes the order of, it's executioner. It is the person who executes. It's the commander-in-chief. So today, debilitated Mars, what happens is, don't condemn it. It may be bad for the brother. It may be bad the way you do things. Right? It could be bad for those cases. The live aspects, it will spoil, definitely. If it's in the third house, you could have and it's debilitated, you may have a neighbor which is not very good. You could have brother who doesn't want to stay with you, besides you, relationship may not be there. I'm talking about debilitated Mars, let's say the third house. But a debilitated Mars will make you a very good person who is good in planning, in deception, in looking at things in a way by which it has not to fight and will not go and box. Basically, Mars has a tendency that, if I'm angry, I'll box you. A strong Mars, a person gets aggressive. A person wants to go for the right thing. It does the right thing. It'll fight for the right thing. But here, a debilitated Mars will make a person more deceptive, prone to being, nice with the people around you. It is something like, a debilitated Mars is something like a man who is a commander-in-chief is put in the kitchen with 5 or 6 ladies. So he would be, maneuvering things in a way by which he can get the work done. So in today's Desh Kal Patra, that is the way the society operates today, you need a person who has qualities of talking, who has the qualities of deception, a little bit of deceptive talks, is vague in talking, can be quiet when, he may not be reactive. A very important mantra of success today is don't react very fast. You don't have to catch the collar of that person very fast. It's not good. It's not great. Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to react? Be quiet. हम बाद में देख लेंगे उसको. अभी बोलने की क्या जरूरत थी? We can see to him later. ठीक है, you lost something today. Let's forget it. We'll cover it up later. Today you should be quiet. Let's not do anything which is wrong. These things are done by debilitated Mars, which is good, which makes you successful, makes you better off. Similarly, Moon, when it is debilitated or when it is in wrong houses, it may be bad for your mother. It may be bad for, the emotions which come into you. But it could amplify, it could actually protect you in the places where it is placed. A moon in 12th house, a moon in, in the 6th house, a moon in the 8th house is always condemned. And it is right also that it does create issues, because it has in 6th house, usually moon and Mercury don't go well. 8th house, moon and Mars is not a great combination. In 12th house, it is moon and Jupiter. So moon is a planet which is a malleable planet, which flows. It is the most important planet. It is the planet which is it has got all your past karma, all the निचोड़ जो होता है पुराने आपके सारे जन्मों का निचोड़ जो है वो चंद्रमा के अंदर है, जो रस है. That is why it's called the mother. It's got everything is there in that. So whenever you see moon in 6th house, don't condemn it, or moon in 8th house, or moon in 12th house, don't condemn it. It can again be bad for the live things expected by moon, but it would be good, in fact, good for non-live things. Now, those non-live things can be negative. I'm not saying that the non-live things are good. It's good. You have to predict astrology in such a way. Those non-live things could be negative. But if there are other combinations which are there, then those negative things today become very positive. Moon in 8th house of a person who is assuming an astrologer has got a combination of astrology in his horoscope, and moon is in 8th house. He could be a person whom, when you're doing prediction, you can say that he will be a good astrologer, he will be making money as an astrologer. Because their moon in 8th house acts as a person who becomes a very big con man. It amplifies that particular thing. The non-live thing gets amplified, which is creating anxiety, creating danger. His brain waves work in such a way that in the first 2 minutes, he can make you anxious. He can make you feel very, make you feel very perturbed, make you feel absolutely, into a situation where you feel, everything has come to an end. So that person who's got moon in 8th house has got the brain waves, or the, whatever the electron, proton, neutrons, the way they work in the brain, he has it, that he can impart anxiety and danger into you. And that could not be astrologer, it could be anybody else. And in certain places, suppose you are in the police, you are in the IB, you are in the agencies, etc., etc. You need to do that to a criminal to get things out of him. So moon in 8th house will work in favor of that person. So that is the non-live aspect of moon, which will help him in his professional career. If he is in the detective agencies or any other activity, which is, if he is in the agencies like the IB, CBI, police, whatever, any of FBI, CIA, it will help him. So my request to everybody is, and I want your comments there, look at the planets, look at the live aspects, look at the non-live aspects, look at the house, look at the dispositor, look at the relationship with the dispositor, look at the axis of Rahu Ketu, very quickly. And any negative planet cannot be negative. You have to see, and with experience you'll come to know that how the live and non-live aspects which get amplified. When moon is strong in the 4th house, the live aspects of moon gets very strong. Moon in 4th house is one of the best places to have. The mother in the 4th house, it nurtures. Moon in fourth house, a person will prosper. A moon in second house, a person will prosper in the right, and kind of. But depends on what are the other 7 planets or 8 planets are, there. And then how this moon will help or pull down. And moon cannot be good for both live and non-live things at all the places. Of course, then we have conjunction and so many other things which you have to see. Also, then we see how many live things and non-live things get together. Then finally, so you have, everything has to be seen in a totality. So no planet is good, no planet is completely bad, and that also applies for Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter debilitated has its own advantages. It may not be good for, Saturn is there. Saturn does a separative planet, doesn't like family, but it could be good for profession. I've seen people having debilitated Jupiter doing very good in the profession and doing especially certain kinds of professions. So, you have to see these things. So planets have the live and non-live aspects. They get enhanced or they get reduced by depending on where they are placed. Then you have to see the horoscope in totality and then go into a prediction. And then talk to the person on what he should do, what he should not do. There are energies by which he can be helped, and that is what astrology can do for you today. And predictions have to be done in the way I'm trying to tell you, but in a small video of 20, 25, 30 minutes, I cannot explain you. It's a pointer, it's a logic. And I'm sure people would agree to me. If they don't agree, please write to me. My WhatsApp message number is 98187 33000. For any consultation, discussions, it is again, please message me at 98187 33000. I'll try to get in touch with you. I have my wells. I have a website, shankerstudy.com, where I've tried to relate astrology with wellness, stones, etc. do have an impact on us. It is all about energy, the play of energy, and also how you train your mind, which can be done again by seeing the planetary configuration. And this is why I was explaining you that people condemn, they see a planet which is negative and they condemn it. That negative planet may be good. Moon in 12th house may make you a very big writer. It may make you a very big philosopher. So many things can happen. And so, but generally people may condemn it. So you have to see the live and non-live aspects in each planet and then make a matrix out of it and then come to a conclusion and then help a person. And that is what astrology is all there for, as far as I'm concerned. That's my view, my personal view. And to repeat again, always welcome for any consultation on 98187 33000 or on my website shankerstudy.com. With this, I end my video. Thanks. Bye for now. See you in my next video.